Wait, hang on. Why is that doing that? Okay. Alrighty. Come on, OBS. Come on, go, you can do it. Anyways, as the stream title says, I have figured out, partially, possibly, what I've done wrong with my croc enclosure, so I will be fixing that, hopefully. Come on. Oh, Twitch, don't be like that. Here's in shelter, cool and hot weather, and warmer and cold weather, yeah. Although none of the animals I have in the zoo need shelter, so... I might add some for the dwarf caiman, though. They seem to be complaining about temperature a lot. So, this right now is what I've got for my crocs. Let me just check challenges. No crumb for 3 months. Not doing that even slightly. I don't even have souvenir stuff, do I? So about the throat clearing. Okay. Now, I don't think I have any, like, aquatic platforms or anything. Which is a bit of a problem. I'll need to check and see if I do in a second. But they want me to have souvenir profits. I don't think I have any souvenir shops, so that's going to be hard to do. Feels like it's lagging a bit, which is weird. And it's on the same settings as it always is. That's a chief beef. That's a cosmic cow. That's the information center. Everything at the information center is too expensive. That's weird. I have enough money. I'll get a Looney Balloons here. Because I think that also counts as a souvenir. But I did want... Let's see, what is this enclosure here? Are these the dwarf caiman? Stop that. Are you a dwarf caiman? Nope, that's a Nile monitor. Great. So, Nile monitors don't dive. Because of course they live in rivers. So why would they? Okay, let me look at the information center's prices. It's hideous. I'll fix it later. I'll make it look nice. Right now, oh, go on. Profit per unit sold. So why don't I? Do you mind, computer? We've only just started. I'll make this $2. I'm gonna make everything a little cheaper. So these are pure profit for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut like a lot off the prices. A blue umbrella. Let's make you $3. Let's make you $3. I've never had them say that because I'm just using the default prices, so I don't know why they're saying all this stuff is too expensive for them. Like, I haven't jacked the prices up. The only price I have touched, is the, yes, synchronized prices, is the price of the admission. So it's a weird thing that they're complaining about. I really do need to put in some... Let's make this go forward. I need to put in some lights, I think. Is that in construction? It's in construction. Product wall light. Product festival bauble light. Interesting. I think I'll go with these nice aquatic lampposts. I might, when I'm doing the theming, I think what I'll do is I'll go for a, kind of like a dock theme. Try to put them beside places where people go. Like places I've already noted people congregate. So here. The inspector is left. No, don't put it up on the... Okay, that's not quite where I wanted you. Let's undo that. And let's put one here. And let's put one here. Let's stick one there. Stick one there. And there. The staff don't need to see. It doesn't matter to me whether or not they can tell where they're going. Because I don't think it makes them slower to get to their jobs or anything. I don't even think it really affects how the, I don't even think it affects how the customers feel. It just helps me tell what I'm looking at. Okay. So now that there's a lot of light in some areas, and absolutely fucking none in others, so it appears that nobody is going down my little path here to go and see the saltwater crocodiles. And that is because... Did I just stick a light in here? No, I didn't stick a light in here. These aren't my saltwater crocodiles. What are you? Oh, no, they are. That's just a juvenile. So the problem here is... Their exhibit is not quite... Their water area isn't the right size. So we can see here is the viewing area. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is I'm going to have to... But I can't exactly... Yeah, it's nighttime, so it's nearly impossible to tell what I'm looking at, but... So what I need to do is I need to add more... I need to add more land space, that's for sure. Because what I need to do is I actually need to widen and deepen this whole area so that the majority of it is water, rather than what it is now where the majority of it is land, because they need more land than they do water, I think. So I'm gonna build them. I really should have kept them with their like stupidly huge enclosure, but I didn't. And that's on me. That's completely my fault. Because I didn't think it was going to be that big of a thing. So... Now, if I want that to be the viewing area, I might in fact undo this whole situation. But that's going to have to wait for the morning. So why don't I speed up time a little bit. I actually don't know. Does speeding up time? And I can't see jack shit down here, so let's... But what I might do is I might make it so that... Oh right, I made this area look like aquarium gravel. That's just what this path looks like. That's my favorite thing. Okay. So, here's the viewing area. I think what I should maybe do is seal this up so this is no longer a viewing area. I'll keep this here as a place where people can see the animals. Like, this will be their land area. And back here, I will make this all... I'll make that all be... Those trees are floating. I didn't notice that. Okay. See, I can see now, vaguely. I can see what the saltwater crocodiles would be seeing. So, terrain. I am going to seal this all up. And I'm going to move this whole thing back. This was a... Oh, it's not going to do it because... I think because the water is there? Yeah, it's not going to do that because there's water there. So let me go to water. I will pause. Sorry to any saltwater crocodiles who are swimming right now, but I'm doing something important. Poor guy. Has no fucking clue what's about to happen. Anyways, so let's destroy this. I can't do that without going to this and then a barrier and then and then obliterating it. So let's do that. And then let's not leave a gaping hole where the saltwater crocodiles can leave. But I think I am going to keep this little sort of cave-looking area. They're just not going to be able to access the part where the path is. But I kind of like the texture of this area here. Okay, stop doing that, Planet Zoo. It's not what I told you to do. Okay. Alright. I'll put the water back in a second. I just need to seal this embarrassment up. And then I'm going to... No, not there. In here. Yeah. This is the shit I'm sealing up. No, come on, Planet Zoo. Let me see what I'm working on. Okay. I didn't want you to do that, Planet Zoo. Alright. So this whole area is sealed up. Nothing can get through it. Now I'm going to do path. No, wait. I'm going to dig out the rest of the area where there's going to be water. Which will be... Yes, okay, I did. I am selecting the right thing. So, let's dig this shit out. So that there's just like a huge area here. I mean, okay, I guess that's fine. There can be this little... No, go ahead, go ahead. Ugh. Are you just gonna stay here then? No, you're not. Okay, this is sort of what I want. I'll keep that just to know where the path is in relation to what I'm doing here. So the path is there. Now I'm going to... Is there an easier way? Flatten to this. Yeah. Like, make this whole area super deep. Alright. I think that's relatively reasonable, like, I think. It's hard to tell if this is going to work. Because I really thought that other one was going to work, and then it turns out that 50% of my saltwater crocodiles can't even get through it, so... You know. Gotta be careful. So now, I am going to try and cut a hole to where I put the rest of that path. Yes, okay. So, here is going to be the viewing area. That saltwater crocodile is still having a bad fucking day. Alright, so let's get rid of you. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Oh, no, stop that. God, I'm barely moving my mouse, and Planet Zoo's like, oh, so you want to zoom halfway across the thing, huh? Okay. So this looks like a nice, relatively sizable viewing area. And it's still within the boundaries of the enclosure, so it's not too bad. Is this watertight? Watertight. Yeah. I was like, I thought for a millisecond there that it said it wasn't watertight, and I was like, are you kidding me? How is glass not watertight anymore? Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of throat clearing. Okay. So, I might need to smooth this area out, though. And by I might, I mean I'm definitely gonna have to do that, so let's do that now. Let's do that now so that I've got a smooth, a nice smooth flat area on which to, no, not that, on which to build my, my path. Not my path, my barrier. So, smooth this. Can I smooth it down a little more? I want them to have a slightly better view. So if I do this, what does it do? Yeah? Okay, good. This is more or less what I want. So, stop that. Back to barriers. Glass. Okay, no. Just, I wish Planet Zoo did that less. Like, fucking zooming you around the place. Okay, that's not actually what I told you to do, Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo, it would really benefit both of us if you would listen to me. Okay, so what I'll do there is I will, I will fill that space up with rocks or something. Now, what do you mean this terrain isn't even enough for placement? Because I know that's what it's going to be complaining about. Why is it doing that? That's bizarre. So it's all red as if the terrain is too uneven for placement, but it's still placing it. Which I find bizarre. Come on, let me view the whole cave. Like, let me really see what I'm doing here. Yeah. And then I'll do this, and I'll seal that gap up. Okay. So let's close out of this, and then let's reselect the barrier, because it's just easier to do things this way. Okay, game. Game, maybe don't assume that I want to, like, push my face up against the glass. Maybe assume I want to see the fucking barrier. Game. I want to see what I've been doing. Okay. And then I'm going to delete that. Did that just delete the entire fucking... Of course it did, because I had the whole thing selected. That was on me. Okay. This. I am selecting this pane. This pane is the pane I want to go. Yeah, sure, do that. Let's see what that does. That does nothing. I'm gonna continue not having that pane and I'll just seal it up naturally. So now, because what I want is I'm gonna turn this into... Actually, I think that's a slope that they can get up. I don't think I have to make a slope. So now I just need to seal off this area. Just make it a little more covered. I have to view it from multiple angles to make sure the game isn't doing some funky shit that I'm not noticing. Like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the land forward here. And then when it gets... I'm going to have to go in there and carve that out, I think. Because that's not what I'm asking the game to do, but the game sure loves assuming that that's what I want. Okay. So a good portion of this is going to be... Let's smooth you out so that you don't look as hideous. Because this is all going to get, like, covered up with rocks also. Okay. And just a little pass over with roughening, because technically smoothing and roughening seem to do slightly different things. Alright. So now to cover this up with rocks, I'm going to go to nature. Rocks, I'm going to try and use all aquatic, but I don't actually know how many aquatic rocks I have unlocked. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of aquatic. Good, great, okay. So this is what I'm working with. I have some of these clusters. No, they don't look very good. to be quite frank. You know what I think I'm gonna have to do? I might have to, I'm gonna have to pull back the terrain a little bit and use the fake rocks more, because they really don't complement each other color-wise. And these saltwater crocodiles don't really need much in the way of sand. So I don't really think it'd be ideal for their habitat needs to put sand there. Yeah, sure. Now let's see. What's a good use for these? Maybe like this? Sure. I'll try this. Okay. Let's actually look at it on the thing and see how it looks from this angle. Let's see. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of these rocks, but I'm gonna give them a go here. And see if they grow on me. Like fungus. Are those just hanging out on the abyss? They are, aren't they? Okay. Yeah, I've noticed they're not connected to the habitat terrain. Why is that, game? Game. Okay. So you are also hanging out. Could you please, when I click... This game, I love it, but occasionally it just does shit. And you're like, what made you decide that was the correct action to take? Okay, well, we'll see how that does for me. But to be honest, not quite sure I like that. And right, I was going to... Okay. That's actually not what I told you to do. Sometimes this game just makes me feel like I have my controls inverted, but I don't. I didn't mean to favorite that, I meant to select it. I don't like these faux rocks. I'm gonna be honest, not a fan. Let's see if I can stick this one over here for a little bit of variety. Yeah, I don't like them. There's something about them that I'm just not a fan of. I think it's just that they do look like faux rocks. Like, they look so fake. Which, like, definitely the vibe Frontier was going for. I just don't like it. What about you? How big are you? You're an okay size. I'm gonna take that bit of scenery away, which is why I am filling this space with faux rocks. Okay. Sure, game. Sure. Okay. So now I have to build this whole section across the top out of faux rocks. So this covering is going to partially, I think, involve some of those, but we'll see how everything works out. What is this? Oh, it's like a little... Okay, well, I might build something out of those at some point, but not right now. I don't like that rock. Like, that one specifically, I think, is my least favorite. Like, I don't like these rocks, but that one is particularly egregious. It just looks like they didn't even try to make it look like it fit. I actually think I don't mind those. I would like them to look a little bit more real, but I think there are some more real rocks that I unlock later. But I think what's happened here is I was a little impatient and didn't wait until I'd unlocked everything I really needed. Let's see. What happens if I... How does it look if I stick? Looks terrible. That's the answer. It looks stupid. Oh, okay. So we've got some smaller faux rocks. I think I'm going to build a little rock pile here. Out of these. Because I like them slightly more than the, actual rock piles. That one I'm gonna have to move down. And then... Okay. All right. So it is looking okay. I'm gonna have to level out the ceiling in there so that it's about the same, like about the same as this rock pile, I think. But it's not like too bad. Yeah. So actually, I think the ceiling and the rock situation are pretty level. Okay, now let's just make sure. Oh, there's a gap here. So let's try and fill that gap with maybe this. Maybe a little bit of this. Okay, I didn't actually mean to bring the full thing out. Oh, it's really hard to see what I'm doing here. I don't like that. They're too even in shape. Is this the rock I really don't like? It is. But then again, I really don't like a lot of the rocks in this pack. Or, I haven't seen all the rocks in this pack, but of the ones that I've seen, I've not liked a lot of them. What about this? Oh, this actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad until you see that texture there. I don't like that texture. It just makes it look so fake. So is there a... Okay, let's see. Oh, there really is no way to make that rock look less fake, huh? Because the others kind of look real-ish. Real adjacent, but the texture on that rock just makes it look so... Oh, I hate it. Alright. So, this looks okay. But I think I'm going to have to... What if I... Because I really wanted to... Yeah, let's just cover the tops of the glass with these. To make it look less like the... Just so that you can't see where the glass, like, starts. Now that's not going to look right. I'm going to put more of these tiny rocks there. Just to cover where the tops of the glass is, because it just looks terrible. No? Why? Why is it like this? Okay. I'll raise that up a little. Put that down a little. Z. Okay. Okay, game. Why did you decide I wanted it to do that? The game really does seem to lag when you're, just doing basically anything. So I'm going to stick this down into the thing. It's kind of like a bunch of little stepping stones. Let's cover this shit up. All right. Tell, is that buried or is that actually showing up here? I can't really see all that well, but I think that's covered. So this I think I am going to need to move that just a little bit because it was bothering me. Okay. I'll do that, but I am going to, I'm gonna move it forward so that it covers this. And then I'm going to move it up, so it's this. Alright. I think that's looks like an okay sort of rock face going into the water. It's just one final check before I try to put the water in. Everything's sealed up. Everything is not sealed up. Not even a little bit. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, put that back. Is there wall here? There is wall here. I didn't think that was wall. 'Cause... yeah, okay. So... I gotta put the water in. He's been sitting there waiting for like... how long have I been going? Oh no, for like... he's been waiting there for like 40 minutes for me to finish this goddamn event. Okay. Game, would you... game? Come on. Why is this obstructed? But why? Okay, hang on. Let me make sure that there actually is a place for my Crocs to get out still. Yeah, up here. Up here is where they were previously getting out. Let me just get rid of the water for a second. Because I can't do anything while the water's there. I don't like the fact that the game just keeps zooming me around like that. It's really disorienting. Gosh, it's fucking hard to see what I'm doing. Okay, I can't really tell why I'm not allowed to put water down. Okay. So this area is valid, but nothing else. Okay. I would love it if the game told me why I couldn't do a thing. Like, is it just It's just because the crocodile is there currently. No, because the crocodile's currently in the water. Okay, so what if I start down here, up here? Okay. One step further. So it's not the rocks. It's not the rocks, because it can submerge some of the rock. So why don't I just sort of pull this down a tiny bit, smooth stuff out. I really struggle with the terrain tool in this game. Just as a matter of streamlining shit, let's not give them a tiny little cave to hide in there. Okay. Right, so again, I'm not really sure what the issue is. Why don't I soften this a little? Smooth it out. So it's less of a sheer cliff face. Does any of the terrain modification I just did any of it help my cause? Yeah? Okay. But nobody's asking you to... Where are you going? Game. Game, please. Nobody's asking you to go there. I really do think I have to make this extremely sheer. To get it to allow me to have any water. Let's make sure that it isn't just that, like, it doesn't think I can... I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. She might be... Okay, so let's carve this area out a little more. Smooth. Is this it? Is this gonna be what lets me put water everywhere? No. So now the inside is obstructed again, which is interesting. Like, I don't see what the problem is. Like, where does it think it's trying to go? Smooth this out. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Why is it obstructed though? Is it just that the walls are so sheer? Like, it really might just be that it needs more of a, like... Let's turn the size up. Maybe this isn't carved out enough. So when it tries to go here, it's like, well, that's not anything. It's not separate enough from the top. No? I don't understand this water tool. Or the demands it makes of me. It's like, okay, its problem seems to be mainly this area, so why don't I just fucking get rid of this? This area, it's not a thing. Like, I definitely don't want the water here. Man, I started the stream with water in this area, and I don't know how to get it back. Of course that's obstructed. Isn't that going into the viewing area? Is that possibly the problem? That it thinks I'm trying to put water in the viewing area. Okay, so let me go in here and see if that has put water in here. Because I don't want water in here. God. Oh my god. This game's going to drive me insane. What is obstructing you? Please tell me what's obstructing you. Like, if it just showed up in red, like, hey, I don't know what this is or how to interact with it, that would really help me figure out how to make this work. Like, is this a problem? It's possible that's a problem. That it can't get up there. So what if I... Okay. So that was partially the problem. But also partially the problem is that it thinks I'm trying to get this behind that rock. So if I ask you to recalculate this, why is this obstructed? Well, if you stop trying to go behind the barrier I've put up, you might... No, okay. Okay, how far down is this? Like, how far down does it go? I'm betting that's not 4 meters. Because you can see, oh, was this... Yeah, this little juvenile was swimming here, so you can tell I had water here at one point. And this hasn't really changed that much. Oh no, maybe if I make there be like more distinction between the places I want water and the places I don't. But I want them to have places to be able to get up is the issue. What's obstructing you? Obstructed. I mean, but the problem seems to begin further down, so like... Okay, now I can get even less water in. Game, work with me. Okay, I am going to completely make this not someplace they can get out and see what that does for me. I'm betting jack shit. Yeah, that does nothing. So if making all the walls sheer, in fact, let's... Because the problem seems to start here, so why don't I see what this does for me? Yeah. Of course you're obstructed, you're trying to go behind the rock again. I see what you're doing and I don't understand it. Okay. Maybe what I need to do is I need to edit barrier and I need to put more barrier behind this. Maybe then it'll stop acting so bizarre. Okay. Let's go into here then. No, let's go in here. In. Oh, I swear to God, game. Disrupts water placement. Oh, because there's water here. Right, yeah, okay. No, that tracks. Let me take the water out. See, that's pretty easy to understand. There's water there, and therefore, I don't know what to do with it. That's an understandable tooltip. Obstructed tells me fucking nothing about why I can't place something. So it makes it nearly impossible to... What are you doing? It makes it nearly impossible to tell what I'm doing wrong. Well, okay, what are you doing here? No, okay. Why don't I do this instead? What are you doing, game? Oh, for fuck's sake. I love it when the game doesn't let me see what I'm doing. It's my favorite thing. What? Okay, sure. What are you doing? Yeah, you know what? Fuck that panel. That panel was doing nothing for me. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. And then we'll build this hideous monstrosity down here. And we'll see. Maybe I wouldn't be trying to place it there. Okay. Alright, so now let's see. That changes what the water thinks I'm trying to do. Oh, I've buried my poor saltwater crocodile. So what I'm doing now, when it just zoomed in there, you might be interested to know I was actually trying to zoom out, but it decided I wanted to zoom in instead. Because this game doesn't listen when you tell it what you want it to do. Oh. And then? No, okay. Alright. I don't know what it wants from me. Wait, hang on. When I did that... Okay, when I did that, the saltwater crocodile vanished from in the rock. I'm lost. Like, I'm trying really hard with, like, trying to make this just whatever the game wants. I'm sorry, saltwater crocodile, but once the water situation is sorted, you'll be free. It's obstructed again. Why? Like, what does the game think I'm trying to do? Like, what? Why is obstructed such a useless tooltip to pop up? Just like, oh, I can't do this. No, I'm not going to tell you why. Okay, what's this thing that's happening? Don't know why the game thought that was appropriate. Is this what you wanted? No? It is still trying to go behind this. But even that, I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Like, maybe, okay. Let's try and do this. Maybe if I cover some of the rock up with, why is it covering the rock like that? Why? I just want to understand. Why is that leaving that there? That's what I want to get rid of. Okay, fine. So it's doing this. Is it gonna go down? It's not gonna go down, is it? It's not gonna... I don't understand what the game is doing. Did that do anything for you? No, okay. What if I do a little bit of this? This whole area. Is the game gonna like that more? What's obstructing you there, though? No, I want that down. I'm gonna get rid of this fucking tree in a second. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh, right, this situation. Trying to get rid of this. I don't even care if it looks hideous. If it works, it works. What is obstructing you? No, because if I cover this up and I put water there, I won't be able to uncover this. So that's not gonna work out. Like, I should just be able to... Like, this is where the water was before. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, the terrain isn't that different. Okay, size up. The terrain's not that different. All that's different is that I added some new rocks and stuff, but like that doesn't... That's never caused problems before. Okay. Let's get rid of the water again. And then turn this entire thing into a... like a flat situation. Because this is the thing with the water tool. Why did you create that? That monstrosity? Okay. You're just gonna keep doing that, I see. This is the problem with the water tool. When it doesn't do what you want it to do, you just have to sort of, like, fuck around and find out sort of situation. Like, you'll probably never figure out what you did that obstructed it. It'll just suddenly start working, and you'll be like, okay, I'm not touching the water again for another 3 years. This is really out of hand. Okay. Let's do this again. Let's see how far it'll let me go this time. Slightly farther. Must be doing something right, but I'll never know. Seriously, if there's any human being who has played this game who has never had trouble with the water tool, just like randomly deciding that it wasn't gonna work. Obstructed. Why is it obstructed? Where is it trying to go? Like, if the game just communicated to me what it was trying to do, I would probably be able to fix this in 5 minutes. Like, doing this has gotten me slightly farther along. So this is what I'm doing. There was one zoo that I literally quit because I could not get the water tool right. I think it's still in my sandboxes. Okay. Why is it obstructed, though? Like, I know that it's obstructed, but just tell me why. Maybe if I put some more shitty little rocks down in here. Maybe it'll stop trying to put water there? I know it's not likely. Why does it think I want that? Okay. Oh, the water can go slightly higher now. I think maybe I just need to turn the whole thing into like a really flat situation. No, that's the opposite of what I want. What are you doing? Okay, this is better, but so let's do that, and then let's flatten. Is this anything to you? Okay. It's going a little bit up the slope now. This nice big slope I've made, it's gone partially up. Maybe, okay. I don't feel like fighting with this system for much longer, so we're just gonna see what the crocodiles think of it. Do that. Animal is unboxed. Yeah, sorry about it, buddy. Why does it do that when you click twice? In a game where 50% of your clicks don't actually land, why are you boxing and unboxing this animal? Not enough space. So what space are you lacking? Navigable swimming area. So this is not enough water. And there's a tiny bit of deep water. Yeah, so this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work, and I need to fix it. They seem to still have enough land, which is great. That's not what I asked for. Which is great considering how much land I am using here. No, I don't want to make that more sheer. I want to make it less sheer. Add lots of little drop-offs in there. I can't have that because I need this area to be more than 4 meters deep. So I can't really have much of that. No, don't do that. Okay, maybe what I need to do is I need to flatten this area out first. No, that's still not the area I asked you to flatten it out to. Down here. Okay. And then, from here, then if I is that anything? Or am I just doing the same shit over again? Although sometimes, once again, sometimes doing things, that's not what I wanted. Sometimes doing things slightly different, but like ever so slightly, actually does do what you want it to do. For reasons I'll never understand, the game is like this. Yeah, okay. So now what if I smooth this out of existence? Smooth this into being reasonable. Then will you consider my offers? Okay. See, this is a lot better. It's still nowhere near the amount of space I'm trying to give them. But it's better. So I really do just gotta keep not doing that. What if what if I carve this out? And then flatten that all to surface. Because it's so close to that, it's not actually going to flatten to surface, is it? Which means I need to make this area a tiny bit smaller. Smooth all that out. Get rid of all the weird shit that's going on. Okay. God, I really hope that all this stuff I've been doing has not made it worse. Okay. Yeah. Oh. This is exciting. Shit. But why? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna keep trying to... I accidentally pressed the wrong button there because I wasn't paying attention. So what if I just, like, add a small thing here? What if I made this where the water goes? Like, where the water ends? Is that going to make you happy? Yeah? No. Okay. But why not? Like, what's the problem? Like, I don't think this should just be like a dark hole in the ground. Like, I don't think that's what this is supposed to be. But I literally don't understand what this game wants from me. For some reason, I mean, is it saying it's obstructed because... Like, what does it feel is obstructing it? Because it can't be... It can't be the glass, because it's multiple times gone past the glass. So it has to be something to do with the terrain that it feels like it cannot get past. Then at the end of all this, I bet the adult saltwater crocodile is still not going to be able to get down there. Okay. this whole area to foundation. Not that foundation, this foundation. Let's start this over again. Smooth this area out. I'm gonna pull this out. Why did you decide to go there? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, why? Why does it just shoot halfway across the screen? Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay. Where does it think it's going? Like, if I could get it to here, I would declare this finished. Just to give them a few more, like, more feet. Because I still don't think this is enough water. And I don't think the juveniles can get in there. But I think if I got it up here, the juveniles probably could get in. Oh no, wait. Still in terrain. I wasn't expecting this to take the whole thing, which I really should have, because it's the water tool I'm fighting with. Okay. Water can go up to there. Water cannot go up to here. Why? Okay, there isn't really much movement I can do with the... So those trees were floating a little bit, but they were not floating this much. The water was up to here. Okay. I'm not going to get rid of that water, but I am going to try and continue flattening this. Just to see what it does for the water. Like, okay, no, that's not what I want. What I want is not a sheer cliff face. It's the opposite of a sheer cliff face. Okay. Made it. Still obstructed. Is it because it's trying to go in there? Or is it just obstructed because it's deciding it is? What if I not turn this down to 1, because 1 does jack shit. But I should pull this out and, like, do flattened to terrain, because I want this to be... flattened foundation, rather. I want this all to be traversable terrain. If it can't be a way to get out of the water, it should be traversable terrain. Alright. Still don't know what you're obstructed by, buddy. Wonder if I... Let's edit this barrier a little bit. Yeah, and then this. So what if I, like... No? Nothing? Now hang on, you say terrain too uneven for placement, but... No, terrain... Okay, terrain was too uneven for placement. Grab it. Move it. I just wonder... Disrupts water placement. Maybe the water placement needs to be disrupted. To be quite frank. Because it's not going where it needs to go. Stop doing that. I do not want the camera pressed directly against the glass. Apparently the people who made this game decided that nobody actually likes seeing what they're doing. Okay. So moving this forward a couple feet, is that gonna cause the water to do funny stuff? Yeah, okay. Yes. I just need to move the fucking glass forward a few feet, I guess. Okay, so that's obstructed. That's okay. Ooh, but the problem is, I now don't actually have a way for them to get up and down. So I think what I'll do is I'll give them some steps. Why not? What's biggest that I could use as like stepping stones for crocodiles? These. So hopefully the crocodiles can actually walk up and down this. But it is entirely possible that they won't be able to. Yeah, that's way too small. Maybe how big is this one? This one's pretty big, so let's use this as like a Z. Okay. So just in case they can't get down into the water themselves, let's just all right. So this was definitely something. Kind of feel like the water's maybe too deep now to have these in them, but they're just so aesthetically pleasing that I can't not. So I'm gonna have to real quick, I'm gonna have to make sure that the crocodiles can't get into the, I'm gonna put these slightly farther down. Then I'm gonna move these fellas so that they're actually, you know, on the surface of the water. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to grab these. They aren't technically at the water's edge anymore, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna put them here so that they are still at the water's edge. Grab the plant. Okay. Now I'm going to move these because I don't know if they are going to prevent my crocodiles from getting down there. So I'm going to move them over here. Come on. Alright. So, oh, there was a third one of these trees, wasn't there? There was, yeah. So, you get to go in the water too. Move. And I'll put you in here. Also, they aren't touching the ground, but it's fine. Parkgoers will never see that. Okay. Now there was another set, wasn't there, of pond lilies? Did I? Are they deep underwater somewhere, buried in the terrain? I'll probably never know. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, I love it. So in here, just make sure, oh no, is this underwater? Hang on. I can't tell. Okay, the ceiling's really, low in here, so let's handle that. Oh my god. Yeah, let's handle this low ceiling. Just sorta make this slightly more traversable. So I'm not constantly zooming into the ceiling. Oh, game. Game. let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that this was covered in, like, symbols and stuff. I just thought it looked like aquarium gravel, which it kind of does. But it also kind of looks like haunted aquarium gravel. Okay. So that's been done, but I kind of wonder. So it's noted that a lot of people are having problems with... Jesus Christ, how long have I been live? Oh my god, I've been live 2 hours. Okay. Well, definitely gonna have to wrap this up in a second. But I did want to see if adding lights down here was a thing that's possible, because I've noticed a lot of creators mentioning that it's really hard to, like, see well. And I wondered if it might be because of lighting, but it doesn't appear that putting lights down here has any effect. But it's possible that the lights just aren't on. So let's do that. Turn the speed up. Oh, it looks like the sun's rising and not setting, so let's... let's get rid of those two. I'll deal with lighting another day. I can't help but notice you didn't take that second one away. Alright. Ooh. Oh, the fish are happening. Oh, that's so nice. After 2 hours of fighting with the terrain, it's so nice to see something go well. But I do need to just, real quick, check you out and make sure you can't go anywhere you're not allowed to. Traversable area. Can you... I don't know if it shows that as traversable area, to be honest. So let's go down in this path. Oh my god, game. Let me go in here. Come on. Alright. This area is not traversable. Perfect. Alright. Well, now that we've done that, I think I am going to end this part here because it's been 800 million years. Thanks for sticking around if you have. Ooh, let's see. Okay, it doesn't show me that either the kid or the adult can dive, but I know for a fact that juvenile probably can. So that just tells me that it doesn't say on the heat map whether or not they can dive. So, like I said, I'm going to end this part here. Thanks for sticking around through this infuriating experience. Fighting with the water tool. And I'll see you next time.